Hi, I'm Kenneth Cool from CoolCom Digital. Today's session is a simple explanation to understanding DNS and finally eliminating the myths and fabricated responses you may have received in the past. If you've ever had to set up domain name services for domains in order to use email, web hosting, and any other internet service, there's a good chance you've either been fed some half-truths or at the very least left confused and frustrated. For many reasons we won't go into here, a process that should be simple to understand when explained clearly is still confounding both those who need it most and those who take it upon themselves to lead others. Now, leaving aside the actual manipulation of the system, because I'm not here to teach you how to change your own oil, allow me to provide you with what I hope will be an easy to grasp explanation of what it is and what it does. Maybe then you'll understand why it's so abused by authoritative figures trying to steer you rather than eliminate or educate. Let's try this analogy. DNS is the GPS of domains. You know those wonderful map devices in cars that tell you where an address or building is? Yep, same thing. You see, a domain doesn't really have a fixed home on the net because it's not really a place. It's a nickname for a place. The places were actually defined and located by using a long series of numbers, those addresses, which are a little too complex to just commit to memory like some phone numbers. So instead, we're allowed to register a domain that only we can use and then tie it to one of those addresses. Now, when we use that domain in email or with a web browser, or click a domain link in Google, the internet knows which domain address to go to. So, going back to our GPS, let's say we want to go to Costco in our city. Now, most GPS devices will already have that street address for our local Costco programmed right inside. All we need to do is ask the device to take us to Costco. Now, we don't need to know the street address, nor does the device really need to tell us. It can simply tell us when and where to turn. DNS does the turning for us on the net. So in some ways, it's like a self-steering car. Now, this is very important and also where a majority of the confusion arises and something that should clear up a ton of confusion for everyone. It does not matter what brand, model, or even individual GPS device you use. Okay? The comparison here is what name servers you are using with your domain. It does not matter what name servers you use. It only matters that you have access to them. So once again, any name servers can direct your domain as long as they have the directions for your domain inside them. Just like any GPS will work as long as it has pre-programmed location information for your destination. So you might ask, why did I get told I had to change my name servers? Why did I get told it's not advised to use anything but a certain company's name servers? Why did I get told it won't work if I don't use certain name servers? Why did I get told I have to transfer my domain record? Well, quite simply, probably one of two reasons. First of all, maybe it was convenience. You were told that to make it easier for the people or the company providing you with the service. The other, unfortunately, might have been misinformation. To this day, we still deal with clients, like yourself, being given misinformation by techs who don't understand the system either. Both of these boil down to manipulation, usually for someone else's benefit. Definitely not yours. Now, if I have a Garmin GPS in my car and ask it to direct me to Costco, it'll do so. If I change that out for a Furuno or a TomTom, it will still direct me for the same location. So plain and simple. It's not the device. It's the information programmed within the device that takes us to the location. So comparatively, it is not the name servers themselves, but the information for your domain programmed within those name servers that take you to the hosting or email server and location. Now, as to the actual programming, leave that to your host, email provider, your name server provider. Let them do the tricky stuff. Let them change the oil. Just make sure you understand why you have chosen that provider and that they are doing the job for you. After all, you are paying. Are you now happy with self-checkout? For the ultimate in done-for-you DNS, Coolcom provides DNS Plus. So check us out for good old-fashioned leave it to us customer service and stress-free successful domain pointing, email setup, and hosting assignment, regardless of where your services are.